Well, what's even alarming for me is the degree of support that's been shown for Hamas within the wider pro-Palestine movement. Now, Julia, we may disagree on this, but I've vigorously condemned what I consider to be Israeli forms of militaristic occupation and population displacement. Indeed, I support the cause of Palestinian self-determination, but that can be done without expressing support for Hamas's activities. And what's been even more alarming for me is that TalkTV's invited a number of guests who simply can't bring themselves to call October the 7th terrorist attacks,
Yeah.
which I find absolutely
To be
remarkable.
fair,
And I
that would
think
be
that,
most of the BBC if we had them on as guests.
well,
And
quite.
and probably Gary Lineker, who just doesn't feel the need to sort of tweet about this at all, but does retweet messages which have been very positively welcomed by the supporters of organisations like Hamas, calling for Israel to be banned from international soccer tournaments.
Well, I think the reluctance to call October the 7th a terrorist attack, it discredits the wider pro-Palestine movement, in my view. For me, more generally, I think if we're looking towards a peace settlement, that there has to be an understanding that the leadership on both sides, when I talk referring to Israel and specifically Gaza, there has to be a change in leadership. I find that the Israeli government, its current bombardment of Gaza, in my view, that doesn't mean, in my opinion, that it's a good faith actor in terms of moving towards a peace settlement. So I think there has to be a change in leadership in both sides.